man. Body bag battles. Let me get a plate. We here for the rewatch. We just gonna get this going. PG just fell off the stream, but I'm sure he'll be right back. Shout out to some of the people that are in the building. We got Trina in the building. We got Carissa in the building. Y'all got microphones? Can y'all say hey? All right. Well, they can't talk, but hopefully you're not at a loss for words, Detour. What's going on, man?
Chilling, man, chilling, bro.
It's
Yeah,
the first of the.
you
You
ready to
high?
watch this little battle?
What'd you think, man? Initial impressions, man. Like, from like the editing. Like, obviously, we threw the "Let Me Get a Plate" commercial on it.
Yeah,
Joe kind of was a little. He was Joe. You know what I'm saying? And that was a good thing to be having going. I think it was a
yeah,
good thing to promote what we had going. But I'll stop talking. You go ahead and start talking. What was your initial take of the battle?
that shit live, bro. Like, and I think I might have even said this in the "Let Me Get a Play" thing, but it was like the first battle I ever took with someone where there was like legitimate like history there. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm.
yeah, that shit was live as fuck. I'm glad it got to happen. It was fun as hell to be a part of it. And man, there was even one part that cracked me up. I said the shit about you can't use success to hide it, and I seen your ass, and you just went white, and you was like, "You getting heavy in here."
I was like, it's getting
Yeah,
heavy.
getting kind of
This shit
heavy in
got
this
heavy
motherfucker.
quick, man. I was like, ooh, shit, it's getting kind of dark in here, man. It was a good battle, man. Fuck it. Is there any lines that you thought would hit when you were penning them down that didn't necessarily hit in the building? I'm gonna tell you as a viewer watching it back, man, I missed a lot of the shit in real time. I don't know why, but I was like more focusing on, are they giving each other enough space? Is it respectful? I'm looking at the crowd trying to hush them, but missed some of the shit. One that I missed, I caught on the watching it for the first time or while editing it, was the you can't show restraint bar. Like just your
Yeah,
whole lead up into that, man. Like the S&M and all that shit. That shit was fire, man.
yeah, yeah. I appreciate
Looks like
that.
we starting to get people watching the shit.
So,
All
like,
right.
one for me, it wasn't like let's say it was the only one, but there were two in particular from the first round. One was the Scar Turner, LeVar Burton, boy, now your black ass in jeopardy. Like, I thought more people would catch on to that.
Yeah.
And there was some shit when I was kind of talking the real shit about the spine surgery and shit. One thing I thought was gonna hit hard as fuck was the when I was describing it, the mind and body disconnected like the lights when mama couldn't pay the bill. It was like that's some
That
real
was
shit.
fire. That was
But like
fire, man.
nobody, and sometimes people are just listening intently, But
Mm.
I was kind of like I expected something on that when it did.
Well, you could tell like fucking time lapse in the crowd, fucking like people weren't really in there towards the first part around. But if you like when you did your intro, there was like a little pan of the crowd and it was just kind of like loose still a little
Yeah,
bit. But by the time you got up for your second round, people were like pretty much ear to ear, you know what I'm saying? Not social distancing at all. And
yeah,
people started giving you a much more fair shake on the battle, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
On PG to pop back up, who we got in here? Carissa, we got Eulogy. Let's see there. Them got anything to say? Eulogy, you here? You got a mic, Eulogy? Carissa, you got a mic?
No, they both got mics.
Man, they just shy. No need to be shy. Well, I mean, show must go on. We'll let them get out until they get on. But yeah, man. So just what were your thoughts about his material? I noticed while editing it, you like actually listened to your opponent rap, like fucking like I that's why you had made so many facial gestures. Like you're so well prepared, you had time to like actually take in what he was saying. You know what I'm saying? Like I noticed you just
Yeah, and
what?
that's if you know this from booking me. Like, if I ain't got like 2 months or longer to prepare, I usually don't do it because I'm trying to have everything written and memorized where I can spit it in my sleep before I'm like 2, 3 weeks out, maybe even a month out. And that way, when I get on stage, it's just kind of automatic. And then I
Yeah,
can focus on like how I want to say it, which I really got to do in this battle. I think if you watch it compared to all my other ones, this is probably the most just like conversational and natural my delivery's been. Not me trying to rap, just me like having a conversation with someone. Um, his material, it was funny because we talked about a lot of the same shit,
mhm.
which I kind of expected. Obviously, we're gonna talk about some of the same shit. He had some good angles in there. He had a couple detour flips that were pretty original compared to some of the other stuff I've heard. So that was dope to hear. And it was interesting to hear his take on all the same things. You even kind of made the point that it was going to be more like a conversation than a battle. And I feel like in a lot of ways it was exactly that. We just had this really, really tense, heated argument about all the shit that has for like the past 6 years.
Definitely, man. We'll get it popping. There goes Capital popping the
Oh,
chat. He
yeah,
said,
what up,
period.
big cat?
Yeah, what's up, Cap? All right, man. I'm gonna kick you off Detour and I'm gonna have
Yes,
a quick conversation with PG. Feel free to share the streams into the groups while I'm chopping it up with him, and we'll get you right back on here. All right, let's get PG on here, man. PG in here. He's driving right now, so he don't have visual, but he got audio. Mic check, PG. You there? Uh-oh.
Yeah, man. It's on the walkie-talkie right now.
Oh, my goodness. Whoa, you sounded like the Predator right there. You there?
I'm my fault or your fault.
Nah, I could hear you better now, man. You must just be in the mood. In the mood. Hey, if you guys, yeah, you're commenting in the private chat right now. Make sure you guys comment on the chat board or any of the things because that'll get it going. Looks like we got more people pulling up. Carissa, you got a mic yet? Let's check with Joe Eats, who's in the building. Carissa, you got a mic? Mic check, mic check.
You hear me?
Through the chat. Oh, I could hear you. You there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's
Joe.
good?
Stop moving your screen around, man.
Oh,
giving me
what up? What up? What up? How you doing, VO?
Seasickness. I'm good, man. Cool.
Yeah, vertigo, my
man.
man.
Time to recap the battle, man. What you got? Your tea? You ready to spill the tea in here?
I got some coffee and a joint. You know what I'm saying? I should have brought my ass some Subway or something. No
that'll work. Is IE Rain there? I see you. I added you.
Yo.
Rain's there, man. All right, two people that attended the event, Joe Orth and IE Rain. IE Rain, what did you think about the event? And since this is the Detour PG rewatch, what did you think about that more importantly? And we'll just bring Detour since PG's gone for now.
Yeah, I mean, as far as the event, you know, first and foremost, it felt really good being out there, seeing a lot of people coming together. I don't know. I haven't been to too many Colorado events in the last couple of years, but it felt like these were all people that, like, I hadn't seen everybody together at the same event like that in a long time. So it was kind of cool.
Yeah.
And then I felt like the vibe was dope. You know, it's hard to mix battle rap events with other businesses, you know, because sometimes the bar will distract from what's going on stage, stuff like that. And I felt like the separation that you guys between like our event and then the general operations next door was it worked. And then that was cool. And then
my bad. I just said Capital so I still look like Ryan Reynolds. That had me cracking up a little bit. My bad.
like Deadpool, baby. I don't know where you get that from, man. But maybe you could tell us about your experience at the event. Maybe you could tell him about. I think you in the private chat, you guys like Detour, the one you're messaging in. I don't know where the chat board is. It might be like to the right hand side of your screen, and then type in that one, and you could comment with the people in the public.
Yeah, it's a little
the private
there's
chat.
like a little box on the right side.
Yeah, there's a box. It says chat, comment there. That way, otherwise Cap can't see your shit. But Cap says pull up tonight to the Yak and Yeti. I say we're pretty much all here and ready. You know, we might as well give people what they came for, and that's to watch this battle again. We're gonna watch it as a family this time, though.
It ain't letting me. There's a little box. It ain't letting me.
Gather around, you guys. Got a story for you.
All
right, there we go.
So Cappy, you're gonna have to hop on the mic soon. It ain't let me type in that box. I tried, but it don't want to load it for some reason.
It's all right, man. Much like most boxes, they're trying to keep Detour out of it. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect.
Let me get a plate.
All right, man. Let's get this going. We could run it in the background and cover it. I kind of envision like a Manning Brothers style, viewing of this.
Breakdown.
So, yeah, Carissa, you there?
Let me get a plate. Season 1.
With this commercial by Joe is hilarious.
Or do you like rap?
Stoner Reedy died doing what he loved. Take me home.
Do you like food?
Yeah. I was like, what would be funny as hell?
Or do you like food?
Crush some ramen and throw ketchup on it.
Yeah, like what's some struggle foods real quick?
Way to serving up
Shout
the
out
best
to
food and rapping.
It's Joe or
Yeah, that was
AKA
TK's right there.
Joey's
That quick little
host.
clip.
Let me get a plate
TK
show on
Surf and
Fox
Serve.
Network, where we make loads of rap, food, and travel. And we interview battle rappers at restaurants across the nation. The first to get a plate, great. We interviewed at TK Surf and Serve.
Does it look a little choppy to you guys?
Frank's restaurant. We interviewed
It
some
looks
great battle
fine to me.
rappers,
It
such as
shows
The
me
Boss,
that you have all your
PGAK,
internet, so
Poetic
you should be
Genius,
good.
Detour, Capital, and that was just the first season. Let me get a
We'll turn
plate.
this down a little bit, running it. This got Joe written. Yeah, it does.
You can go ahead and reach out to Let Me Get a Plate. That's LEME. Get a plate. Thanks to everyone who's made the first season a success. And let's get ready for season 2.
All right, so that's some of the commercial.
Man, I had
And
this
then the
edible
intro.
earlier. This shit's about to be right. This is about to send me right.
Who? Right here.
It's Eulogy. So who we got? We got IE Rain. We got Eulogy. Is Rain? Are you driving? Is he driving?
Yeah, driving. That's fine.
Rain always in the
shit,
rain.
You stay on the road.
Rain, you out there driving around right now? Where you at?
I'm in Massachusetts. At the Northeast. Same place the King of the Dot.
From Mississippi by way of Maryland, by way of Colorado.
You got a battle?
Feed you everything from Maryland to Fox. They like you said, make some noise for yourself, man.
And on my Dub Trades representative from Denver, Colorado.
See how light it was at first, like the
Got
intro detour, and then like people came fumbling in during your first round. That's why people were like distracted.
But I mean, I guess it brought him in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know how many times over the past 6 years they put a bullet in your fucking head?
Jeez, that's how you start it off. That's how you start a battle off.
If I shave his grill with the ox, tell him you the goat, then this shot Curry hot 30. So don't try saying you got jerk like Jamaican Mills. G's a fraud. You believe in God? What is that Gabriel Michael Archangel feel? So if I'm my brother's keeper, that mean is murder in the first, my raise is still, cock Glock on my waist concealed. You dealing weight, you'll get rocked for them cane and pills, cause ain't trying to play the field game, the same shit that got Abel killed. You know, since I disappeared, switching gears, trying to recuperate and heal from 2 car wrecks that almost left me paralyzed. Thought my fate was sealed, docs operated. Broke my neck in 8 places, had 5 vertebrae rebuilt from being locked in that brace and wheelchair to standing on this stage. Now that's fate fulfilled, but I wish I could have chills. How numb that sensation feels, mind and body disconnected like the lights when mama couldn't pay the bill. Fighting out the bed, legs shaking, in that walker with the training wheels, trying to take a step cause I got to rest. Fuck, I look like staying still. Tell Hank to chew Yeah.
That was your reaction in the first round.
Death stroking. Throat check, have your trachea left open. Think you hard, try walking a mile in my shoes with your neck broken, the cramps hurt. Disrespect it, shit gets hectic. You'll get used to may I had to learn how to walk again, but I ain't had how these hands work. Scoop some of cans burst. Combine, tell your main bitch fall in line, suck the shot.
Shouting yourself a little bit at the same time. I feel
What would you say? Yeah, like the self-deprecating bars.
Yeah, because they both knew they had personals on each other, and they kind of did that old school Slim Shady thing. Where like, oh, I'm gonna talk about myself before you can talk about me.
Yeah,
I think a little bit further.
I kind of wanted to make it deep too. Like I wanted to let people know off the rip that like I even told you like it wasn't so much about writing bars for me. I was trying to like have a conversation with you.
Yeah,
and also a conversation with the public because you haven't been in the public eye in a while. But you know, this definitely got you right back in the conversation. So let's watch some more of this shit.
She wanted kids. She wanted kids. bitch wanted kids, got all of mine. I'm talking ass respectfully. The chiropractic exam, you get your back crack for fuck it. Hashtag rest in peace vest. Black mass and weaponry, Scar Turtle, Var Burton. Now your black ass in jeopardy. Let him bleed from a slow incision. Like, homie, listen, bro, you've in no condition to go to distance. Chest shot. Boom, open ventricles clinging to each other for survival. That's codependence. Think broken hinges, I'm snapping on. Like, cross the line, then I'm flashing on him. That's a photo finish, masked up, no COVID symptoms. Clip squeeze, leave him 6 feet. Keep your social. Man, bro, you tripping these bald heads ain't Homer Simpson. I squeeze the floor. Teeth will soar through the solar system. Jehovah's Witness when I see the door. Get your shit knocked. If we at war, get beat galore like floor. Meet Hank, meet the floor. Think Demon Lord. Did you get think Hank, meet the Lord.
I like that. I like that
hands
shit.
Like a Ouija board.
I enjoy that.
You hit the PGs 4 times. Still ain't got the job. Cat killed you. Saw in the squad, bro. Rusty Chains had your ass out here looking like Amistad. Your glass jaw dog. Yeah.
Not the glass breaking in the background.
I like the glass break on the bottom.
Had your ass out here looking like Amistad. Your glass jaw getting mazel tov. Entourage getting scorched. Cousin Ford dumping. Pop it. Kick at the door busting and leave him dead on it because Black Lives Matter, but yours doesn't.
That was crazy.
So, bro, like, go all the way back to me and Lil Ace. It was something Jay Money told me because we knew Ace was gonna have a whole round about me being Jewish, and he was like, bro, be racist as fuck, but do it in a way that's actually like talking some real shit that's not racist. And I don't know if you remember in that little Ace battle, but I got halfway through that scheme and I thought I was gonna have to fight when I got off the stage. Like, that was the vibe in the room. And then I flipped it with the shit about, you know, being as old as he was and still like making it out the hood and shit. And dude said the thing about that's what his mama told him when he was a kid. And it was just so real that it totally flipped the whole thing around. And so like in that, you know, I wanted to make the statement like, yeah, Black Lives Matter, like get it right, but still figure out a way that I could use it to insult him while the overall statement is still a positive one. So when I do that kind of shit, I always think about how I do it because there's a message. I don't want to just like put some racist shit out there just for the sake of doing it because that's just like, it's never been my style, but find a way.
That's what Jay Money was giving you, because I wouldn't picture him giving you like good advice. He was probably like, yo, just say some racist ass shit. and then talk your way out. I'm fucking with you. But you know, it's definitely a hot button issue. You know what I'm saying? We've been doing this for so long, you know, you can kind of put a timestamp from like the Lil Ace battle, probably with a police brutality moment. You know, I've heard Mike Brown bars, I've heard Trenton bars, all the way up to George Floyd and some of the more Breonna Taylor, some of the more recent ones. You just see that shit. It's kind of wild. It has been happening as it has, and it's kind of crazy that it's still going down. But you know what I'm saying? Like politically and all that shit unaffiliated. It's I think it's awesome that you're able to like flip it up and kind of, you know, use that shit against it. I could definitely see where you're going with that. I.E. Rain, you out?
Yeah, I'm here. I just I wasn't sure if I was allowed to, you know, laugh at that punchline or not, so I was just keeping quiet.
Well, since you're black screening right now, is that kind of like blackface? Since we can't see you, you're black screening. Oh man, all right, we'll move on. Carissa, what do you think? Carissa,
I just turned the light on this app. I gotta have it open in my browser, so it's just dark in here. That's what I don't know what to tell you.
You all good? Eulogy, you out there? All right, everybody else. Hey, there, Eulogy. What's up, man?
See you, bro.
What you think? You called the battle, man? What do you call it after a rewatch? All right. Well, I'm gonna start it back up with time.
Y'all ready for a headline battle? Part 2. PG. Let's go.
Down a little bit. What you think about the match? Eulogy?
I say, soldier, this where your flag drops.
Did it go how you anticipated?
With the used to be's and half knots. GPS. It's gonna be Detour's
I think it's
last
Mike.
stop.
I can't hear you.
Yeah.
That was a bar he started with.
There go PG.
I say, what you call somebody who pull a gun out and don't?
What do you call it, PG? You here now?
Oh, that's right. You them same niggas who was talking shit online got shot at in the spring and away.
That's that Wi-Fi.
I think he in the lanes right now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, you always been hella corny. What you gonna say? I lost the cap. Against Clutch, I lost the rap. But against S-Dot, it was another.
What's up, Minnie, on the chat board?
Niggas must be tripping. I don't give a fuck about you, Dub Trace, or your health condition. You know I'm with it. I say you know I'm with it. Acting like he told and he banging till he riding with a stainless. Finna bust a block. Turn Detour to a final destination. Hey, for ducking like some kind of diva. We ain't got no common features. When they tell you pee hot, it ain't gonorrhea. Asking for more time. Hey, asking for more time, but why? You dying every second. Detour on his highway to heaven. You want to impress me? Swallow a chainsaw. I hate when these rappers try and play boss. You and my knife. Come have a face off. Hey, cause look. You've been killed before. We got a ghost.
How he said it on that one.
I'll put one in the air.
Who's Nami? Nami in the private chat.
Because he went from his house to the battle to a morgue. He wasn't ready.
I don't know. You added all types of extra letters. Just N-A-M-I.
Like an elevator door. Because you talking. Hey, look,
that one was similar to his
at the heart.
garage door line against Clutch.
Boy, you sound
That's what I thought about when I heard it.
Hey, look.
Fucking eulogy.
I got you.
Talk that shit, Henry. Talk that shit, Henry. Fucking 6ix9ine in the building.
6ix9ine here. Hey, anything to get me in a slammer, but I ain't here to judge Matthews. I just don't see him gripping on a hammer. The hate I got for you, I can't control that. Shit and piss where your soul at. Bullets are going one direction and somehow find Detour without a roadmap. Kanye attitude.
I like that.
Kanye attitude. I'm the artist with the shrugs, no quarantine. Just a mask and some gloves. Got him while he was writing to the slug. His tombstone to read, he died doing what he loved. I said, only if I'm letting him ready to drop money. It's a settlement. He tried to get away. He was peddling. At his crib, I was already ahead of him. Had him walk in on a 9. Like how to catch a predator. I said,
Chris Hansen bars. Chris Hansen bars.
I had him walk in on a 9, like how to catch a predator. Wait, you are not asleep, deceased. This ain't for the weak, elite, reach. And I'ma slap this pussy till it queef. I say,
the girls, I noticed the girls in it's like that.
I don't want to hear about you. Because I don't want to hear about you still gripping the field. Just battle your imperfections. Live with it. Ride on you like a meal ticket. Or watch me put a shotgun on a hillbilly. I say, blood, hey, blood pouring out your neck. You twitching on Twitch ain't the only place they gotta watch you stream. Face card invalid. It's no ID, disrespect, and he won't see. I snuck a 40 in, said I wasn't gonna drink. They all go, hey, all go like narco. Do you dirty on this side? Detour get took off road. The fuck is you doing?
I like that one. I like that one.
Comic View, hey, Comic View, you should be canceled for the jokes. A lot of verbiage. A lot of wording, but we don't never hear a quote nigga around.
I said that when you asked what I thought about his shit. I thought he had some really slick tour flips compared to what I've heard from other people.
Yeah,
and they weren't
I hadn't heard a ton of those.
Quick in those setups. Like, yeah, I give him props for that.
I think I'm a racist prick. But even if your ass was as white as Mr. Biscuit's voice, I'd still hate you. Bitch, you a fraud.
What's wrong with Mr. Biscuit's voice, man?
Henry.
I'm a fraud, Henry.
Sounds like
I said no. Now, when you hear the scrub hate, it's just start, Henry. Well, when J Money pulled out that large semi, you dipped straight to your car. Once this John Cena sharpshooter, he ain't let it ring. You not a match. You a mark. Henry, don't spar with me.
Mark Henry.
You got box fools like, can that gangsta act Hank relax for I fade your in the URL 4 times. I haven't. Look where. Now you thinking different, you top 2.
When you said that, I was like,
that's not true. Said you gave money a shot, but last time you seen him, he damn near shot you. Fucking funny.
Man, them lines give me anxiety when I'm watching y'all be all violent with each other. I'll be out there like, fuck, not tonight.
Fuck how hard he wished his bro had 2 choices, run or Sha'Carri Richardson. I am back on my shit.
Bro, I gotta pause you because like you just like, man, it's like a lot to digest, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell, Detour? Do you plan out when you're writing like to go all fast and go rambling like that? There's a lot of your lines that was hitting. You normally would start the next shit and then you'd be like, oh yeah, that was fire. You know what I'm saying? just to let y'all know. I know that was fire. I think it was the put this G in half. Now he's the Gucci logo. Like it was just
Yeah.
like boom, boom, boom. Or the Simpsons one. I think a little breather right there probably would have let that one hit harder. You know what I'm saying? Do you think there's parts of your rapping that might slow down the crowd from reacting? You know, just because
So
you're just going.
it's a balance. I will say this: there were some parts in this where I went like a hair faster than I wanted to, like no doubt. But I also, when I came at this battle, and even like how I've tried to develop my delivery over the years, like everybody, some people are good at just getting super loud and aggressive and angry and shouting, and then you take like someone like quantum physics QP used to do it, where he had that kind of rambling flow. And because I'm kind of a long-winded person that rambles, and I've got a speed fast, it gets fast sometimes and then slows back down. I really tried to bring that in. So as far as waiting for the reaction for the bars, that's definitely something. I noticed there was a couple places where I was trying to like get back into it because I'm just in the flow. I'm trying to talk. But like some of it's intentional. Some of it, like I don't want everything to just get caught instantly in the building, because I want to kind of have that rewatchable effect where you listen and it's like, holy shit, did he really say all that? Like there's a bar in the first round with the broken hinges, I'm snapping on him, cross the line, and I'm flashing on him. That's a photo finish. Masked up, no COVID symptoms, leave him 6 feet, bitch, keep your social distance, you know? And it's just like 3 bars back to back in a row that roll off really fast. And like, no, not everyone's going to catch it live, but sometimes I go for that effect. And then sometimes, yeah, I'm excited and I'm rapping, and, you know, that's just something I've always been working on that. You know, it's hard.
Definitely. Well, we'll get right back into it. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it going. I think that was just a question I had to
again. Split his dome. Black 40 singing. Quincy Jones, this 4 pound. Motown on city tones. These rounds fire, no frisbee throws.
I.E. Rain.
Ringing.
You there? Hey, at that pace, are you catching the bars live in the building? Like, what's the experience in the building? Are you catching them live in the building at that? Because I be looking at a bunch of different shit of fans not. Are you catching those as like you're just listening to bars?
Yeah, man. I mean, I was right there, and I think I knew Detour was going to come with some really dense, like complex, like fast, rapid fire hit. And yeah, I felt like I was catching. I wouldn't say I caught everything, because when you play it back, there's always a little more you missed maybe, but I felt like his rounds were really hitting and connecting with me for sure, right there.
Yeah, he definitely had some shit. Some nice little poet flips.
Genocide of apostles, no nostrils, so what these 4 God's pulling in the Bible.
You just cut out right there.
Been better. Trent Reznor. You know what I'm talking about? Trent Reznor trapped in the descendant spiral, left, right. Throwing vote, you on the flow, comatose, shaking like bro caught the Holy Ghost. No tent revival, think trips to Cairo. I leave my name carved into those walls like ancient Egyptian hieroglyphic idols. Take off on them like missile silo launch past.
Jesus.
Jesus. You act like you still pissed that I
heavy.
That's fucking stupid. You suck, clowns. And all those years watching us off the bench of the dugout. Now the shit is sad. You really mad. What the fuck? Bro, you still want to be Dubs? Wow, Snow, bow, push his hairline back. Congratulations, you clutch now. I don't fucking kill you. So I don't want to hear shit like West Mississippi working will.
I like that.
Fuck Vito, J Money, in this battle, I will fucking kill you.
Fuck you, Detour. Fuck you, Detour.
All I'm gonna say, I said that to set up the emphasis. I just wanted to fuck everything. I mean business. It wasn't even personal to nobody.
Yeah, it's so funny just the differences from like my female counterparts, like my female fans and family and whatnot. They were so offended. You know what I'm saying? They're like, fuck you, VO's the reason you guys are here. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you, don't say fuck you. Hey, my brother-in-law and my brother and shit, they joining in the chant. They're like, fuck VO, fuck VO. I'm like, damn, man. They wives is all offended and shit, but they all for it.
You know my favorite part of this battle, and I don't even mean it personally, but it was just so funny, was that. And then in the second round, when your phone went off, and he's like, that's why he said fuck you.
That shit had me leaning because like he was like, "What you doing?" I was like, "I don't fucking know. Like I don't fucking know. I don't know." I went live, just tell y'all what I was doing. I went live, and then you know how after you end your live video, it starts playing. Like I thought I locked my phone when I put it in my pocket, but I didn't, and it was like making noise. I'm looking behind me, like if you look at me, like what the fuck is that? And everybody's like, "Dude, it's you." And then fucking this little PG was like, "What are you doing, man?" I was like, I don't really know right now. He's like, that's why he said, fuck you. Fuck both of y'all. That's what I got to say about that. Let's get right back into this battle.
I don't fucking feel you. So I don't want to hear shit about what this Mississippi bumpkin will do. Fuck VO, J Money, and this battle. I will fucking kill you. Slugs will kill you. Play
We love you, VO.
Slugs will kill him. Play piss and tell. Pop the revolver, then ditch the shells, toss the nickel in the lake, and pray I don't get caught. That's a wishing well. This is hell, and you right in it. So whatever bag bro been in, I'ma beat him out. I took this battle for the money. You took this shit because you need the clout. And if you really want to know the root of the bullshit he about, just wait till that third round, because there's still one more thing we gotta speak about.
Let's go. Yeah, the teaser. That's good in this podcasting business. Like the segue. Giving them a little tease, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. There's one more thing. Stay tuned. It's about to go down. PG, man, I don't like this round.
Talking about, right? A lot of verbiage, a lot of words, but you don't never hear a quote. I say, yo, my real name, some charges. A narc, you gotta be under. But we all knew that when you used to have that ponytail that made you look like the bounty hunter. Look here, you little fidget spinner.
You know I like that shit.
You gonna do what? You gonna do what?
Hey, no
You gonna do what? Hold on, cut that down.
Hold it out.
You gonna do what?
You gonna do what?
Okay. Mug all you want with that long face. For you, it's gonna be a long day. Detour, you went the wrong way. Josh Matthews, this where the faking stop. Once I get to cooking this jerk like a Jamaican pot, for every coin I said, this what you doing?
I have no fucking idea.
I have no fucking idea. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all.
Everyone was like, yeah.
I said,
that's the thing, man. Like PG had like a ton of moments, like like some of his light shit turned into like moments, like that Jade shit, and then that shit that wasn't even part of the battle.
Across the chest, like the old Josh Smith, 3-5. I give you a top 10. Homer, Marge, Lisa, y'all simps. Homer, Marge, Lisa, y'all simps. Hardest in your pack. Say what you want. Kodak Black. It's not him. Is you through, bitch? Hey, look, is you through, bitch? Up here acting like you move shit until I raise the stakes like Roof Chris. I'm too pissed. I don't know who gassing, bro. But opportunity, I couldn't pass it up. I'll shoot you, then my nigga shoot you. We'll split the pole, but you'll be under a ladder. That's bad luck. Hey, cause look, we gonna call a spade a spade. The toughest nigga in your clique is Jay. I say I want to torture. Hey, you gonna call a spade a spade. The hardest nigga in your clique, I want him tortured upside down. If he bleeds, he bleeds, begging for his life. He gonna plead and plead. His family on the phone crying. They gonna grieve and grieve for ransom. We done took Detour. I got a need for speed. What you? Hey, look. What you mean when you said this Stizzy cat? I swear to God, this wigger swag stream prison tax. What's a wigger? Don't answer that.
Don't answer that. Don't answer that. Don't answer that.
Hey, don't answer that. Because you've always given that, I want to be dark vibe. Hey, but look. When it's up to prove if Black Lives Matter, you've only shown it part-time. Example was rooting for me to go to jail, but ain't say shit about my dismissal. Was rooting for me to go to jail, but ain't say shit about my dismissal. Bringing up this witch bitch because he been praying to a crystal. Hey, the only person in this room on the Greek page typing out Alyssa is because he was in an inbox begging to eat the box saying he would kiss her. Now hold up. Hold up. Now I know. Look. I know she manifests with stones. Your family grew up off a rock. You ain't nothing. Hey, look. I know she manifests with stones. Your family grew up off a rock. You ain't nothing but trailer trash and she dirty. So it must have been the socks. Hey, but let's not get off topic. It's about you being our people. You walk around acting hard. So why they say when them niggas tried to jump money, you was the first one in the car? Hey, look, my niggas know when it's really on, you can't choose when to pick. That cloth you was cut from, I can tell how it's stitched. Gonna always be a difference between me and them. Cause your boy put an AR in my face, but I ain't even flinch. And true enough, and true enough, I could have got killed like that. But you know that saying, Rome and one, you wasn't built like that. Hey, and I didn't think you, I got you, and I didn't think you was fired in, but swore you had a fire pin. Now the person who would have retired you is bringing you out of retirement. Homage. What would I pay it for? You ain't nothing but a contour, and I don't believe what you make up. What you gonna say? My career's been walking on crates. Look around, we've been up in our ranks. Meanwhile, you left and went where it was safe. But then again, you do have Tourette's. We expected you to shake. I said it takes the taste differ. Like a sixth cousin, I can't relate with you. Deep inside, you probably hate niggas. You ain't who you are on cam, off cam. You a shapeshifter. I say, hey, but look, I sharpen my steel. How could I not be better? Got me getting rid of this Jew like the Nazi era. I'm just saying, there's no hating. Niggas think they can drop P because they on probation. If he told stainless, then close range him. Philanthropist, finna put bucks on D. It's a donation. In interviews, yeah, I was trapping. Keyword was, we still ride with a stash. Hey, y'all saw that? Oh, stupid dumbass nigga. I'm almost done. Hey, in interviews talking about, I was trapping. Hey, I got y'all. Hey, in interviews talking about, I was trapping. Keyword was, we still ride with a stash. Cops don't know if we talking shoes or drugs. I got a 9.5. I look at you and see clutch. And keep having flashbacks. I should have paid my hitter to do this. You would have died over Cash App. But go ahead. But go ahead and show pride with your honor. And watch me lift a white boy with a broomstick. I never liked Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
The mission was DOA. Do not resuscitate. I got us. They say he gonna Earth. Do your research. I'm in a place called Agatha. It's always the people, always those with the hardest pill to swallow. That's why in this third round, you damn right, we're gonna talk about your problems, nigga.
Hell yeah, man.
Man, you guys went at it. Both of you guys went at it. Crazy.
Yeah, 2 rounds in, man. What do you guys think, man? Like what do you you ring from that? Oh shit, is that PG? All right, hold on, let's go ahead and I haven't heard anything from PG yet. All right, so we right after the second round, man. Fucking, how you feeling right now after your second round finishes? That's me. I want to be the first to say fuck you too. And I'm just kidding. You didn't say fuck me, but you reminded me that's why Detour said fuck me. Good, PG. What's good?
Man, I'm glad it's over, man. I think this is definitely Colorado's classic for 2021, man. What y'all think? Y'all think it's the classic? I say it's the classic of 2021.
I think it's
Detour
a classic, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Like,
tell me what's better. Tell me another battle better. Tell me another battle better than Detour versus PG this year in Colorado.
You're not gonna find it, bro.
Yeah, it's a good battle. That Lacquer's battle, I can't lie, was fucking. What Lacquer's did in his battle was fucking crazy too.
Black and Eulogy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was a crazy battle too.
Yeah, hey
Yeah,
Detour, when you seen that PG had booked Dre Dennis coming up and booked Reckless Rebel for the night before, were there any parts of you that thought like he might not be taking you serious or anything? Did you
Nah, not for
anticipate?
1 second, just because of how much history there was there. And I mean, that's evidenced by the fact we rapped about the same motherfucking shit the whole battle. You know,
Yeah.
like it was too much to say there. So it's like, even if you got a full plate, I got shit going on, he got shit going on. Like, I knew he was going to take it seriously because we both knew exactly what each other was going to talk about. And there was a lot to say. You know, even for the state and the culture, I think it was a huge one to happen. It's one of those big, you know, Colorado legend battles that just never went down, but always should have. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, man. It was one that everybody was waiting for. PD, you seemed like you was like kind of in your bag, like you was doing like a lot of like extra shit, like and not in a bad
Improv,
way,
yeah.
you know, like you was with like stopping the battle, fucking swagging out, talking shit to me. It was almost like a rebuttal. You were able to reference a rap lyric, you know what I'm saying, talking shit to me. Like I seen you with the yeah, I was trapping, like just just like the motions you was putting in, like you
Man,
was like in your swag bag that night. Like, were you feeling the moment, or what was all that about? 'Cause that was different.
I wanted to show Detour it was a difference, man, and somebody that's seasoned versus somebody coming back to it. I also wanted to show him that he was pretty predictable. I kind of had an idea of what he was going to say. That's why I kind of like counterattacked everything that he said. I tried to say more. I heard him talk about me having different angles. I wanted to go on it with angles, but I didn't want to get carried away I didn't want to get carried away on anything specific. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to be like entertaining. I wanted to be, you know, I'm glad all that improv shit happened. I'm glad, you know, we both was able to get our material off. There was no chokes, you know, no stumbles or nothing like that. But I don't know. I felt like this was gonna be a good battle, and I wanted to put on a great show. So that's, if you listen to me in the battle, you're like, give me space, give me space. I'm like, I'm enjoying myself. I'm having a good time. You know.
I heard you. You was like, chill out, having a good time. I'm like, nigga, you having a good time right now.
I felt like he was. I felt like, you know. I felt like going into a Detour, that I was gonna be a lot more aggressive than what I was. You know. And when it came down to like just straight wordplay and just straight back and forth, it was a classic, man. I say it's a classic for 2021. Oh, yeah, I say it's better than PG versus Plus.
That's gonna be a hard battle to top, like just in general in Colorado.
Yeah, real shit.
That's got to be probably like a top 5, right? That's got to have to be in the top 5.
Definitely,
especially for the fans that know all the history. Like that.
Yeah. For the culture of it, out here, yeah.
Yeah, that's like what we're talking about. It's like, holy shit, they actually like hash this shit out on tape. What the fuck? You know?
Yeah, man. So to this third round, you know what I'm saying? Fucking there's more moments to
fuck
be.
Me up.
Yeah, this
Joshua
one.
Moore said fuck me up.
Huh? Yeah.
Hold it down. Let him.
You're gonna get the shirt.
I hope he gets well.
I get the fuck yo shirt today.
My bad.
Alright.
I like the O one the best that I made.
Yeah, that was dope. I was like,
I know that's copyright.
Half expected your petty ass to spark a Glock in the parking lot, you know. Settle that, but you ain't doing. Bro just went home, logged on Facebook, popping that same stupid bullshit, how your little clap. J Money's still walking around with his head attached, and that's proof to me that ain't shit in that battle you said was facts. Bro, what you do? Bro, what you do? Start dropping music videos where you yell and brag about popping guns and selling packs and caught a DV fucking around with hoes you meet off OnlyFans. Where your head was at? You let J Money violate your entire space, and y'all never scrapping a 90-pound white girl get on his ass and on his Floyd Mayweather swag. Let's talk about
it. Shoulder bro.
Billy Shell.
I respect the technique.
You brought her up. Keep going. You know, Floyd Mayweather, let's talk about it. Because growing up fatherless is a struggle. And I got all the respect for that. I bet there's several paths I could have taken instead of rap. I just wish Hank had a better dad. I get it. PG, parental guidance, but why bro name after the one thing he's never had? But I bet the shit was torment. Waking up that first Christmas morning knowing you never hear your father's voice again, no matter how hard you listen for it. I know you sensitive about his death, and I ain't trying to be offensive towards it. So when I say I'm gonna squeeze this lock and send P meet his pops, That's your trigger warning. Dog. Dog.
Hold it down, y'all. Let him cook.
Speaking of Alyssa, the fuck is your little dusty twat crumb sock wearing bitch? Alyssa. Georgia? Yeah, that bitch in Georgia.
How you know?
Because I do.
These camera angles are great that Joe and
Stuck in witness protection, hiding from testifying how you beat her ass.
for me to work
To the
with.
left, instead he wiped it. Yes, life without a father, desensitized into smacking hoes. You brag and boast, edify and objectify it. But accountability is growth. I suggest you try it. You a piece of shit who beats women and you can't use success to hide it. 2 words to describe your love language.
Heavy in here.
Heavy.
2 words to describe bro's love language. Domestic violence, dog. BDSM ain't some freaky sex trend where you beat a bitch, choke her out, and leave her manic, depressed, and crying. I heard she liked ropes, cuffs, and chains. Spread her bars to stretch her wide, but it's just a shame she love her string, but some exercise it. If these
I didn't catch that one in the building, man. I caught it on the edge.
Georgia, stuck in witness protection, hiding from testifying how you beat her ass.
Everybody
Bro,
catch
to the
it.
left instead
That's
of
a
white.
bar.
Yes, life without a father, desensitized into smacking hoes. You brag and boast, edify and objectify it. But accountability is growth. I suggest you try it. You a piece of shit who beats women and you can't use success to hide it. 2 words to describe your love language.
Heavy in here.
Words. 2 words to describe bro's love language. Domestic violence, dog. BDSM ain't some freaky sex trend where you beat a bitch, choke her out, and leave her manic, depressed, and crying. I heard she liked ropes, cuffs, and spread her bars to stretch her wide, but it's just a shame she love her string, but somehow you can't exercise it. If these noms make jihad, that's death to ISIS. Fake bitch. Heard you put hands on your girl because you got burnt like a blank disc. We ain't the squad you could play. Test this pussy. Rape kit, gay spit, then my deuce beat on his head for the snake shit. Fake crip, fuck who we know though. Runs with this groupie dolo, long blade gets split in half. That's 2 Gucci logo. Uzi Ploto, I like. You beat women? You know what I'm talking about?
You know what I'm saying? You know what I am saying?
Fake, fuck who we know though. Run through this groupie dolo, long blade gets split in half. That's 2 G's, the Gucci logo. Uzi Ploto, I lift him high. You beat women? Kiss the sky, fist will fly when I black out on this bitch. Like Alyssa's eye, and when I get done whipping this trick tonight, when I get done whipping this trick tonight, bro, finna be 1-4 against this dub trade click. I said, when I get done whipping this trick tonight, bro, finna be 1-4 against this dub trades click. Fuck you, Biscuit. I just told you, like I said in that promo, you just got murdered on camera. That's a snuff tape flick. So tough brave, but he just can't fuck with this dub trade shit.
About him losing all dub trades, you were like, well, nah, if you count in question, Biscuit whooped his ass, or yeah, he got his ass whooped, or Biscuit whooped that. He whooped Biscuit's ass. Sorry, I'm high as shit right now. And I was like, damn, you right.
Yeah, well, fucking, that's how I caught wind of PG, man. Fucking, he took some money from this nigga Biscuit, and I'm like, who? Like, what? What happened? Somebody beat Biscuit down in the Springs?
Hey, I just want to say, on Biscuit's behalf, yo, Biscuit did not take PG serious for some stranger. He didn't know that Extra put money up for him, and so Biscuit was extra. I mean, Biscuit was in the parking lot trying to get his rhymes together. He even asked. Biscuit is the first battle rapper to ever ask me, "Will you spit some of your shit so I can hear how you about to go?"
Oh yeah, yeah. You got a little preview.
I think I rapped some other shit. I was like, yeah, I just rapped some random shit. But yeah, that was a cool battle too. You know what I'm saying? But I see the growth in, myself and in Biscuit. Shout out to Biscuit, man.
Yeah, when I heard that you took some bread in a bet battle against Biscuit, I was like, oh shit, who's this dude? And that's when I came calling and hit you up about the Ill Limit battle and fucking, we
I got Frosty too. I got Frosty on the battle too. We bet some money too.
Oh hell no! Yo, why my camera freeze like that, bro?
I don't know, man. Every time I put you in the spotlight, man. So after the third round, after the first part of the third round, Detour, how are you feeling right now after the third part or the first part of the third round? Like, what does PG like? What can't he do to give him the edge in this third round? Like, obviously you're confident in your materials, but you're done rapping now. Can't happen in this third round to make it debatable.
I don't know that there's anything that can't happen specifically. I felt like the third round, like especially in terms of crowd reaction, just like piecing everything I said in the battle together, I felt like the third round was probably the hottest. And for me, I mean, it was don't go for 7 minutes in the third round, like you said. That was the only thing for me, bro.
Yeah.
Everything else, I'm good. I knew he was gonna have some shit to say, and
Well,
like that was.
That's the thing I was talking about, like with your cadence earlier. You know, able to how well polished it is and how well prepared you are. You're able to get through it really efficiently, and the fact that you're to go even if they don't react, but if they react, you're gonna be like, yeah, I wrote that. Like you be like, yeah, that was me, that was my pen. You know what I'm saying? But like you rapping so efficiently, being like more of like a step in slower, and he was in his swag bag that night, so obvious more performative. Like freaking, obviously that could have changed some of the stuff and whatnot. That's what messed up the title, is because he has like a slower cadence and he's gonna let all of his shit hit. You know what I'm saying? If PG did rush through it and didn't give his material a chance to hit, it probably wouldn't have the success it has. But PG, after he's done rapping, now he's done rapping, and you going in your third round, and you're talking about multiple people. How you feeling?
Man, honestly, if you watch me, I'm over there like hyperventilating, man. I'm like ready to rap because I felt like I was about to say everything that he just said. He just said in a different way. If I was to give him his best round though, it will probably be the second or the third, for real. Yeah, he like you said, he came with a lot of wordplay, a lot of verbiage, a lot of I guess schemes, if you want to say, and personals, and he just spoke on everything. I feel like in my third, I was ready to talk about, and I was eager to say.
That's one thing I give PG a lot of props for too, is he came into battle and like knowing what it was, he figured out like some really good ways to present the his side of things and flip those angles around. I thought he did a really good job of that. Like it played to it. It wasn't like he was just rapping bars and I was talking all this personal shit. Like the way the rounds were set up was pretty smart on his part, and it played well into what I was saying.
Definitely, and we'll get into this. As a person that was on the stage for the battle with me, IE Rain, what did you think? Like at this point, the crowd's kind of crescendo. It's at like the peak. Like everybody's in there, everybody's listening. Like, how's the environment, man, from the person that was on the stage with me? You hear me, Rain? All right, Rain bounced. He was too intimidated by the question. Eulogy jumped in. Eulogy? No, nothing. All right, for sure. Then we're just gonna start this third round. Fucking, let's get it going.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Round 3, part 2. PG, it's on you. PG.
Yo,
to the Lord.
Let's talk about it.
Let's go.
Yo. To the lot. I say you brag on your. Y'all did a few numbers, but never was much. And they gonna know this one for the West by how I put a dub up. Dub Trey, you ain't get that name Detour because you was in them streets pushing with the white. You got that name Detour because all the high roads you took was by getting shortcuts in your life. Hey, hold on, let's talk about it. Hold on. You paid Disaster, paid Rex, huh? Well, I'll be. All this work you put in is the closest you ever got to a PG. Hey, but look, they say you are the company you keep. Well, let's play a game that you live. And how about you start off by telling us why one of your group members used to fuck with a kid?
That's what he was talking about.
I said, no. Am I hearing this right? Or deep down, do you just hate youngsters because youngin' was fucking your wife? But hold up. But let's talk. But you told this. Hold on, I'm wait.
Y'all want to hear it?
Hey, hold up. I got the receipt. Stop talking. I got the receipt.
Counseling.
Hey, but look, you told this. We gonna get into it. Hey, but look, you don't fuck with nobody. All your raps, you dissed everybody. Let's go. I said, but you told this he was a backstabber, disloyal.
Such good angles.
What was that about? S-Dot told me he was helping niggas out and y'all was stealing from him when he let money sleep on the couch. I was like, nah. That's something I had to doubt. But when we look around, what that nigga now? Rap, what you told me I wanted to get down with you. I think we had a conversation. And y'all showed me the difference between a friend and an acquaintance. Wanted me to be a stupid. I was through with it. I thought the game was called chess. Y'all never moved Bishop.
Bishop smiling behind his mask.
Hey, but look, he got my man over here. I told that chick in your clique, I would help him. I saw the potential. If that's what you mean by getting down, that's what you mean by getting down, because you was a team player, tossing the ideas like you should write that and I'm gonna write this. And what she do? Get a Rosh and ain't been right since. Hold up. Hey, hold up.
It's the way he delivers.
Fucking lies. This is a liar.
Yeah, like with this one, I wasn't trying to like do Jay dirty like with the editing or anything like that, but you really had to like see what kind of moment it was. I felt uncomfortable when everybody was pointing at the stage.
Like, I wish I love Jay to death. I love Jay to death. Shout out to Jay. That's my girl. But I was just like, man, I wish he would just let it rock.
Yeah, it wasn't foul play in the editing or anything, like, but I had to like try to show the moment that it was. It was a crazy moment in the building. Angry, why you so angry?
I said I told that chick in your clique I would help him. I saw the potential. You mean by getting down, chill out. That's what you mean by getting down, because you was a team player, but I was more of a member. Yo, chill out, let's get. Team player, but I was more of a member. Tossing ideas like you should write that and this. What she do? Get 30 by Marash and ain't been right since. It's like they were and somehow got lost. Oh, not Biscuit. He left in career off. Y'all still right for each other? Do y'all still right for each other? It don't matter. It don't matter, because I wrote this shit for whoever. Just know when I beat your ass, it was a group effort. But look.
Hold it down.
Hey, look. Because they can go from he lost one to we lost now with numbers. I am who I am. I am who I am. Already made my mind. You nigga my pops, because you already dead inside. A nigga with a nigga with Tourette's. I'm talking about he gonna let the weapon blow. Till he laying on the ground twitching. They don't know if he dying or having another episode. Hey, y'all should have prepared, dude. For acting like he's scared proof. Till I shove a pencil through your eye socket. You see where this led to? You know karate? You know karate? Well, this is now a dojo. You looking at your sensei. We won't overlook the fact your daddy smoked crack and your mama sucked dick to get you to pre-K. Can't believe. Hey, listen. Hey, can't believe a word that he say. Can't believe a word that he say. They didn't let the GD. Every time you throw your fork up, it remind us of Kanye. A college, hold on, real niggas. A college graduate Jewish GED chef who bake pies. Hey, that's why it's always gonna be a gap between us like interstate lines. Then you say, hey, Didn't you say you was gonna beat Extra's ass? On the set. He live an hour away from here. It ain't nothing for you to check. Just wilding for the neck. Call him Detour. Don't nothing be direct. Let's go. Hey, look. I got you. Don't rush me. He been saying. I'll put you on my next cigar swisher with hard. Blow the candles out for this Jew. It's a bar mitzvah. More blood will pour on the floor as he leaking. Tour get torn into pieces. One assignment. I ain't come for the stairs. A trip to Antarctica. You can never take it there. I hear you. I'm just the wrong one to scare. Grizzly mascot. I know it's a man behind the bear. Hey, look. Hey, look. And this man's different. Stuck in the transition. I'm trying to figure out how you can jokes and we still in a pandemic. Hey, look, no shade to any color, but sometimes I tune out that white, especially those that feel privileged. But he gonna need more, like the judge, like the case he keep bringing up, wishing the judge sentence, but nothing was sticking. If you want the truth, I got hit with a DV. They was looking for drugs. They just got the wrong white girl I was whipping. I said, I was whipping, but it's Detour. We already knowing your verses sound like depression. Another white boy in some black Air Forces looking for acceptance. I say, hey, but look, if you want violence, do your daughter. I said, if you want violence, do your daughter and your son trifling. Tell Sid I would sign up for the class, but when it's war, last thing I need is a gun license. I said, hey, this is where we rank the leaders. You fake eager make-believer, sever your body gonna have to take the holding your head high, but it ain't sativa. I say, yo, you don't keep it blunt in them rats. You don't get high like that. I was like, hold up. With this, last for. With this, with you coming back to them and it being a new millennium, you probably go weird. I just hope you worked on your characters and your morals after dissing everybody, because they mean more than you being a skilled tier. The absence is no excuse for you to leave, come back, and not apologize to your real peers. Just look at all of you that came out, giving us our flowers while we still here. Now, if you leave again, you get your ass whooped. I already talked to VO. I already talked to VO. It's gonna be a bad look. We gonna. Hey, look. Hey, fuck VO. Hey, look. If you leave again, you gonna get your ass whooped. I already talked to VO. It's gonna be a bad look. We gonna tie you down, feed you extra tacos, and beat you with Lacquer's bad foot. Cause you don't keep it blaming rap. Hey, cause you don't keep it blaming rap. You don't get high like that. I was like, no, little nigga, you don't ride like that. Putting over 3 states, you ain't designed like that. Hey, when you take your ass back to 74, you still twitching. Down.
Yeah, that's the rewatch, baby.
Legendary.
It's the rewatch, baby.
Battle.
Close that link real quick.
Oh,
what
man.
a crazy battle. Big shout out to Joe Orth, man. You gave some amazing angles to work with.
Oh, yeah.
I hope I made you proud with the editing. I know the filter
look good.
was a little weird, but it helped do the color correction and kind of match the two cameras without making them look drastically different from different shadow points.
I thought it looked cool. Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, it gave it that neon sign, let me get a plate type feel.
And it showed good because they're both like get really animated in the battle. Like they're put on like they're
you
heavy.
Want to give your moral of the story, Joe Orth, man, and your shout outs, and then I'm gonna holler at the two battlers and then wrap this up.
But my what? The moral of the
Just
story?
Go ahead. Yeah, what's the moral of the story with the battle of Detour PG, man? You could call it, you could put out a decision if you want, but let me know your thoughts. What's the moral of the story?
It was an amazing battle. I think that Detour has more intricate lines that he goes ahead and he like puts through, but I think PG's is more polished in the sense where he doesn't have to say so many things is the way he delivers it. His delivery, it's like he doesn't have to write so intricately. He just has to it's like bar, like it hits. Where Detours there's a lot coming at you sometimes at once. You know what I'm saying? So I love seeing both of their styles come out like against each other. And
definitely.
Dope, man.
Well,
Yeah,
watch out
great
for me
battle,
and
man.
Joe.
You guys are dope as hell for doing that. You know what I'm saying? Dope
Yeah,
as hell.
watch out for me and Joe Eats, man. We got some future stuff coming up for sure, man. I fucks with this guy. We'll get it popping. I'll holla at you, Joe. Eulogy, you there? No? All right, boom. Just us. And who's the other person in here? Rain, you there?
Still blacked out, but I was listening.
What's up, Rain, man? Give your moral of the story, man. What's the final verdict on the PG and Detour? You want to give a decision? You want to?
Well, I think it's kind of like what Joe was just saying. It's a style clash. So if you're a fan of what PG does, you're probably going to feel confident saying he won. And if you're a fan of what Detour does, you're going to feel the same way. You know, neither of them had any real like weaknesses or mistakes to look at and say, oh, he slipped up in the second round. So it kind of helps you make that decision. With this one, it's really just, you know, if you were feeling somebody, I felt like PG's third round was like, and his second were a little bit longer than Detour's, but like you were saying, with the way he presented his material, it was like similar, probably amount of material, but Detour's was more condensed and intricate, kind of. I like that style, and I'm biased anyways, you know, so I can't really call it officially, but I'd say anyone saying 2-1 either way is probably, you know, has a good background for that. I felt like Detour opened up really strong, you know, like instantly right out the gate, like, yo, I will fucking shoot you.
Definitely, man.
Like,
Well, shout out Rain, man. He's the man on the move, man. Just left Colorado, already back in Massachusetts. We
Hey,
gonna
be
get up with
safe,
you.
man. Be safe out on the road.
Safe
All
travels.
right, man. So, Detour, he went last with the battle, so we'll let him go first. What do you think, man? PG, what do you think of that battle?
Man, honestly, man, for one, I'm gonna say it's a classic, man. Like they both said, 2-1 either way. I could see the first round being a toss-up. The last two rounds, it's gonna come down to what your preference is, man. You know what I'm saying? What you like. Overall, though, it's definitely a battle that I'm gonna showcase, you know, whenever I'm showing my material off. So I appreciate Detour for coming with it, man. You know, it was a lot of he say, she say about the beef between us and shit like that. I never thought it was that deep as far as me and Detour. Detour was just kind of like in between it, you know, with him, you know, being, you know, teamed up with certain people and whatnot. But at the end of the day, I'm glad we was able to come together, get this shit done. It was a classic for Colorado. I'm calling it a classic for Colorado for 2021. I don't see nobody else topping this unless PG and Keys goes down. Yeah, other than that, yeah, man, 2-1 either way.
Well, PG, what was the bar that you hated the most? I'm gonna say hated the most because, like, you know, you hate the good shit, man. Like, which one did you hate that you liked of Detour's bar? Which bar did you hate the
We had a
most?
few of them, man. One line, the Vertilago line, that was fire.
Yeah,
that was fire. I like the line where he talked about what you name yourself after the one thing you never had. I actually just got that. You know what I'm saying? That parental guidance. You got it when I watched it this time. And I've watched the battle several times. I just looked at it a different way. You know what I'm saying? But that was a cool line. Let me see what else he got. Shit. He said a few shits, man. He said a few shit. It was more so how he put it together, you know. But it was fire, man. I say his second round was probably my favorite round from him. I think we both came out swinging, man. But I think the first round was like 1-1. Like he set the bar, and I came in, I set the bar, and we just both like kind of just bounced off each other from there.
All right, Detour, go ahead. You got a couple minutes. Moral of the story, man. How you call this battle? What do you think? How was the experience?
I'm kind of same thing, 2-1 either way, and it was a great experience. I mean, I kind of agree with him there. Like a lot of the funk and shit that happened, like it wasn't directly with me. It was just a lot of circles that I also walk in, you know what I'm saying? And so it was this weird situation where, like, you know, we wasn't like banging with each other in the streets, but you know, a lot of the same people, you know what I'm saying? And so when you do that in a battle, you try to like make the most of that and make it as dramatic as you possibly can. You know, like that's what you're up there to do. And I like some of the bars he had in there too. I said this in the beginning. I thought of everyone I battled, he had the best Detour flips, like by far. Like most.
Did you have a favorite Detour flip, or like was there one?
I love the one he started the battle with, the GPS one. And then there was the Detour get took wrong way. I thought I'm trying to remember it off the top of my head. It was in the shit with Jade was dope as fuck. It just the way he framed it, like that's Jay, it's my girl, love her to death, and she body any bitch that want it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just a moment. It was
But
a moment.
yeah, like the moment, the way it worked out, it was really awesome. There was he had some real shit when he talked about the not flinching and all that, and you know, kind of his take on the whole situation with money there. And God, I wish I could remember it. There was one he said, I want to in the third or the end of the second, and it was something he said about my Reds, and it's not off my head.
We expected you to shake. Yeah,
that was pretty cool. I was like, okay.
All right, so get your shout outs. Go ahead, Detour. Get your shout outs. Where can they find you?
DX5 Sound Labs. That's the shit. 3D sound. It's like VR for your ears. Just need a pair of headphones. That song we did for the song battle is in 3D. So if you listen on the headphones. But yeah, DX5 Sound Labs. Josh Matthews on Facebook. Miss 3D Boy on IG. I'm gonna be on TikTok like that. Yeah, thanks PG for being a part of it, for showing out and putting on a classic. Like he said, I don't think there's gonna be a better motherfucking Colorado battle this year. Like I think the replay value in that is gonna be crazy. Like people are gonna look at that.
We just hit like 130 on the YouTube, and it's been out.
Nice. Yeah, and people that thanks to the fans that were a part of all this and all the history that goes into it, because this was a battle that was about Colorado history, you know. And I'm just really glad to be a part of it. Thank you, V, even though I said fuck you in the battle, you know, trying to make the line here.
Fuck you.
Thank you.
That was like the setup. That wasn't even the punchline. Like I'd be mad if I was like the punchline of the joke, but nobody gets mad when they're just like
the whole point was just like fuck everybody. I'll kill you.
I was trying
and everybody
to
was like, oh no, they took it personally.
I was like, he's pretty much just saying like fuck the police, fuck whatever, and we'll just get it popping. Yeah,
Jay Money,
Money
heard it. He was like,
get your shout outs, man.
Yo, check me out on Instagram, man, Poetik, and Twitter, man, Poetic Genes, the same way it's spelled in the title. If you haven't already, go check out PG versus Reckless, check out PG versus Detour, check out PG versus Shy Dog. They all just dropped this week, as well as my promo video, PG Dark Shade interview. Shout out to VO for making this happen. I hate that, you know, you want to stop making events like this go down, but shit, you know, we definitely need it for the culture, especially out here in Colorado, man. Thank you, Detour, for coming and rocking out, man. You know, I don't know how many more Dub Trey cats I got to battle, but shit, it's whatever. You know, tell Bishop Delano, tell Jade I ain't never battled a female, tell fuck, I don't even know who else y'all got. If Cat want to do the rematch, I'm with the rematch. You know,
I think she want the smoke.
I bet
all right, man, we out of here, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all again.
Already, man.